Hope you are having a wonderful Saturday. We're going to be getting going here soon. I have hit the record button. This is recorded. I will be putting it up on the YouTube channel. Anybody who wants to say hi to YouTube, now's your chance. So I'm in a kind of weird mood today. I don't really know how I feel. Maybe it's just because I ended up staying out late last night and didn't get to bed till pretty late. But I'm in a very odd mood today, so we're just going to start rolling and see where we go with it. Alright? Excuse me. So, with that being said, let's just hop on over to the game. I don't have a whole lot to say about this game. This is Chex Quest. Actually, you know what? Let's do a little intro here. This is Chex Quest, alright? So this is Chex Quest HD. This is a remake of a game that came in a cereal box. Or not a cereal box. Hold on. We're gonna do some quick research. I'm gonna state facts that I found on the internet and hope that they're right. Chex Quest is a non-violent first-person shooter created in 1996 by Digital Cafe as a Chex cereal promotion aimed at kids aged 6 to 9 and up. It is a total conversion mod of the more violent video game Doom, specifically the Ultimate Doom version of the game. Chex Quest won both the Golden EFFIE Award for Advertising Effectiveness in 1996 and the Golden Reggie Award for Promotional Achievement in 1998, and it is known today for having been the first video game ever to be included in cereal boxes as a prize. The game's cult following has been remarked upon by the press as being composed of unusually devoted fans of this advertising vehicle from a bygone age. That's straight from the Wikipedia article. If you want to read it, go ahead and check it out there. Just look up Chex Quest, you'll find it. So yeah, in 2019, General Mills re-released Chex Quest and its previously unofficial 2008 sequel and presented a mini documentary on YouTube. Which honestly, I gotta appreciate that. You really gotta appreciate something like that, you know? It's really wild to be like, hey man, here's... Also, you're gonna hear some extra drums in the sec. It's really wild to be like, hey, these people really like their game. You know, this company that does nothing with games. It's General Mills. They make cereals. They make food. And they're just like, hey, why don't we go ahead and take this video game that we made ages ago, or we had made for us ages ago and included in cereal boxes, re-release it because people seem to really like it. There's a big cult following for it, and release the sequel and a mini documentary. Like, what? That's insane to me, but it's cool. It's cool. Obviously, it's an advertising ploy, but it's cool that they've kept up with that. Also, Kayakat, how you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon over there in the UK. And we're just about to get started with some Chex Quest. As I was stating, Chex Quest is basically just a Doom clone. But it's a pretty effective Doom clone. But we're going to be playing the HD version of it. So instead of looking like actual Doom, it's going to look like 3D models. Going to be lurking and making a cake. There you go. Yeah, you go make a cake. It'll be good. Hope you have fun with it. Alright. Let's get rolling, kids. I'm going to move my microphone a little bit. Okay, so like I said, today we are playing Chex Quest HD. I will say the resolution options on this weren't great. I was trying to find a good 4x3 resolution to play in, and that just sort of didn't happen. So I'm just, I have the screen slightly cropped. I have the game slightly cropped here, but it's only about, it's less than 100 pixels on either side, so it should be fine. But this is the game. It's very warm over here, a whole 23 degrees Celsius. It's been upwards of 33 degrees Celsius here, Kayakat. It has been, well, not in the past couple days, but in the past, like, couple weeks. We've had temperatures ranging from, like, what, 18 degrees Celsius to 33, or I think the highest is probably about 35. Yeah, it's been all over the place over here. But regardless, let's get into the game here. I also live in the southern, well, not southern part of the U.S. I live in Maryland. I'll say that much. And so Maryland is very, like, close to southern part of the U.S. All right, hold on. We need to fucking figure out a better way to do this. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the game, or the media request audio, because God. Let me swap these over. Speakers are on. Espresso house is meant to keep the temperature in. Yeah, no, I understand. It's because you guys tend to have pretty nasty winters. But it's very odd, yeah. See, here in the US, it's just house construction's so, like, bizarre and everywhere, it's hard to even really say much. So I didn't know we get to select a character here. So we've got Fred, Wheatney, Dr. Orion, Shane, Knackle 96. I don't know how to say that. NaCl, Salt 96, and then Pretzel. Last winter was minus 11 Celsius, big cold. Yeah, that's pretty cold. Here, the temperatures just go everywhere. I've seen it as high as probably about 37 degrees Celsius here, and honestly, minus 11 wouldn't be super surprising for a cold winter here. And temperatures have just been getting more and more erratic as time goes on. We're gonna play as Pretzel because I like I like him. Okay, so there's 5 levels. Let me see. There's account for Phlegmoids, which are the enemies in the game, if I recall correctly. There's an item count, and then there's secrets, 4 of them. We're gonna go ahead and just play some Doom. I mean, Chex Quest. I mean, Doom. We got a cutscene. The general is called General Mills. Very good. Also, Zerathim, what's happening, man? Not sponsored streams are a great idea. Hope you have a good weekend. I am, man. I stayed up pretty late last night, so I'm a little bit out of it this morning, but we're gonna get through this. General Puffer. We got Pretzel in the house. Alright. We're off to Planet Bazoik, the Alpha Sector. Welcome to Chex Quest, everybody. So I actually thought this morning and did hit the recording button. I hope the recording quality is decent because I didn't check my settings beforehand. In fact, I'm actually going to do that right now. Before we go any further, I want to check my recording settings. Yeah, actually, those are fine. Okay, cool. I just wanted to check before we got too far in. Aw. I can dig this music. I like this. I want to go home. Oh, wow, they actually modeled the interior of the ship. Also, Pretzel is saying something, but if he talks in beeps, I can't understand him. So let me see. We've got Zorch, which I'm assuming is ammo. We've got health. Okay, so those are Zorch. And then we've got armor. So this is pretty much just Doom. There's the goop everywhere from the Phlegmoids. I want to know whose idea was this game? I want to know who was just like, what if we just made Doom? Because Doom is popular. And we put it in a cereal box. Like, that's such a brilliant idea to have when that wasn't, like, the thing that was constantly happening. Before cereal box prizes were a thing. Or at least video game cereal box prizes were a thing. Nope. I wasn't paying attention to what he said at the beginning, so, I'm a little lost. You run up and, like, space, E, E. Oh. There we go. Okay, so these things are literally unstoppable. Slime repellent is armor. Got it. Achievement, you have huge phlegms. Thank you. My phlegms are something I take a lot of pride in. Yeah, literally just unstoppable fucking goop that runs around and tries to hit you. Okay, so 3 hits with this for those. Why did the door close? Oh, okay, that was opening the hatch to get down and further in. Got it. Now we just drop down. Bang. I like how they look surprised that they're suddenly, like, being moved out of the dimension. Okay, so there's something in there. There we go. Ooh, there's secrets. Chex Mix. Of course, it's Chex Mix. Bazoik's spiciest newsletter. Volume 398. Greetings, gossip friend. Your old pal Chet here. Unlike those other news sources with their fact-checking departments, I'm back from my basement to bring you the hottest rumors and speculation on Bazoik. Make mine honey ghosted. And it seems that someone has a sweet tooth and sticky fingers. All of the honey is missing from the latest IFS supply shipment. I'm not pointing any fingers, but it seems like Officer Crumb landed a pretty sweet gig when he was assigned the case. Alright. I like the look of these. I like these old, like, CRT displays with the, like... It's very Fallout, I guess. Where, like, yeah, you did have these sorts of displays back in the day, but that was about the height of technology. It's a very... They did good... I think they did a good job with, like, stylization and design. As far as I can tell so far. Like, this all looks fine. I'd argue that it looks a little bit samey, but it's also, like, Doom, and honestly, half of Doom is running through a bunch of hallways that look kind of samey. It's just how the game is. I gotta keep an eye on my Zorch here. They really did just, like, come up with words, huh? They just, like, made up words, and they were like, yep, that's the name of it now. I like the noises that they make. I don't know if they just stole those. They probably didn't take those directly from the old game, but you can tell that they're, like, still kind of bit crushed. We got fruit. Walker Pierce, what is happening, my man? It's going all right. We are just hanging out and playing some Chex Quest HD. Okay, 4 for those. 5, excuse me. This is the approach I take to most games that are, like, old school design philosophy. I don't know what I just picked up. Was it, like, health? Was it just, like, water? I couldn't tell. Okay, so it's 4 or 5. That's weird. No offense, does not have game audio. I thought I was recording it. Apparently not. So hold on a second. Testing? How's that? No, Walker Pierce, I appreciate you saying that. It's not an offensive thing. I didn't realize there was no game audio playing, because I've been trying to swap things around a little bit. Long story short, my setup's still kind of messed up, and I don't feel like reworking the entire thing. Because I'm still working on the new layout stuff. And I don't really feel like putting in the effort to both fix this and then immediately swap over to a new layout in like a couple weeks. Sorry for not saying anything. I'm playing Wind Waker at the moment. It's pretty loud. Thought it was just a quiet game. Nope, you're good, man. You're good. And God said, let there be sound, and it was good. I am not God. So I hope that wasn't the idea there. I'm not even gonna try and I'm not even gonna try and comment on that one. But yeah, sound exists now. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out, Walker Pierce. I appreciate it. Hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend, wonderful afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it is for you guys. And I'm just gonna keep moving here, honestly. I don't even know what else to do. It's like, cool, it's Doom. I don't play first-person shooters that much, and I specifically don't really play a whole lot of stuff like Doom. So this is not an experience that I normally have. Okay, bowl of vegetables, slime repellent as armor. Chex list. Bazoic mist connection. You were the undulating, semi-opaque green blob slowly moving through the mining caverns. I was the screaming, terrified breadstick in a hard hat and yellow safety vest running for cover. Our eyes locked briefly. Did I sense sparks? Call me. All the Doom experience I have. I do have to be careful because some streamers don't like pointing out issues like that. Sometimes they aren't issues. I mean, if they're intentionally missing, then I don't know why anybody would get, like, upset about it. Like, you just say, no, it's just what it is. Like, if it gets pointed out multiple times, I'm sure it would get annoying. But, like, at that point, you would just put something in, like, the title of the stream. But that's fair, Walker Pierce. You could always point out issues on this stream. If there's an issue, I'd rather hear about it than not. All the Doom experience I had was watching my dad play when I was 8. Well, basically, this is it. It's running around, except obviously instead of, you know, regular Doom, where you're shooting a bunch of demons, this is a vaguely similar idea, a mechanically similar idea, but you're shooting non-violent things. You're just zapping them back to another dimension because you could not make a violent game out of this and still have anybody actually want to get it in a cereal box. Bowl of fruit, we are at 100% health. Breakfast is temporary, Chex is eternal. You are correct. That is, in fact, the company slogan as of 1996. No, it's not. So that's all gummed up. No point in getting through there. Oh, great. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3. Cool. That's a big ball. I don't know what else to call that. It's a landing pad? I don't know. Ooh, we got the old... When's the gritty Chex Universe reboot? We already got the remake. This is the remake. And they released Chex Quest 2, which was a sequel that was planned for 2008. Which already is bizarre for me. I didn't do much research into this game before I started it. But I did do a little bit, and so this... Chex Quest was put out in 1996 by General Mills. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be health. But Chex Quest was put out in 1986 by General Mills and put in Chex cereal boxes, something that hadn't really been done before. They hadn't put a video game in a cereal box. So he didn't crack an egg and put a shell in the bowl and the egg on the table. It happens, Kaya Cat, don't worry about it. Yeah, it was a cereal packing game. It was one of the first cereal packing games. Hey, Johansson, probably gonna have to skip this one. Hanging out the lake tonight with a friend, also no audio. Have fun, might catch ya if you go a tad longer. Hey, no worries, Johansson. You take it easy, man. You do what you gotta do. It's alright. None of you are required to be here for all of my streams, or for any of my streams, honestly. Or if you just want to lurk in the background. It's all good, but I do appreciate the interaction. I do appreciate getting to hang with you guys. Oh, okay, so it won't let me pick up the fruit bowls or anything, but there is an overheal, kind of. One of the best cereal packing games, arguably. I don't know, man. I really enjoyed Captain Crunch's Crunchling Adventure, but that game is bad. It's a fun game, but it's not good by any means. I also like how these weird blobs from another dimension that are, like, unstoppable are taking on a human form for no good reason. I just want to point that out. Okay, where the fuck are we? Okay, so as you can see here, there's a dot. There's a line there. Okay. And there's another line that's going to the same point, way off screen here. So I think that we're lost. Okay, what is this? Red key, got it. Do any of these do anything? No, of course not. Everything's got juice all over it. That's probably a teleporter. Snot monster is the scariest thing to exist considering the past year. Yeah, honestly, snot monsters are just like a concerning development regardless. Ooh, okay, so that teleports me out of here so you don't have to go back all the way down. I'm assuming this is red key door. So that's... Okay, so those can overheal you, but it's only by like 1% each. Got it. So the sequence you want to pick everything up in is fruit bowls to heal yourself up to max, and then you want to pick up the water things. I don't remember where I came from. Pretty sure it was that direction. But, what is this? Okay, that's more fruit. Not really necessary at the moment. Okay. I like the head bobbing on the walking. It's not even, like, good head bobbing, but it's nice. It's nice to see. Where's the Berserk power-up? Time to rip and tear? Yeah, we can get there, man. We'll get there. I don't have a ton of experience with Doom, but I did play a little bit of, well... So, when I got my Nintendo Switch, I actually won a Nintendo Switch about 1.5 years after launch in a raffle. And it came with a bunch of games, and one of them was Doom 2016. Which I did play. I did play Doom 2016, but it was, again, the Switch version of the game. 8. Okay, so that was like 8 shots. Got it. Doom 2016 on the Switch is really impressive. It is, but I really hate playing that game with a controller. I can't stand it. Recent Bethesda, I can't speak today. The recent Bethesda Doom games look amazing fun. I'd be awful at it. The soundtrack slaps, man. The soundtrack's amazing. Oh, that's the end of the level. Where are we at? I don't know how to... I guess you can't really check. Oh, there's a strafe button. There's strafe buttons. Q and E. I wouldn't have... Or Q and something. R? What's the strafe button? Z is also go forward. I'm a little confused by that mapping, but okay. Let's remap controls real quick. Or let's not remap controls. Let's look at them because they're not remappable. Why would you have Q and Z? Maybe it's for like they programmed it for Dvorak keyboards or something, which would be really bizarre. But Witcher 3 on the Switch is also really impressive. Yeah, that's incredibly impressive. Honestly, prefer controller over mouse. I just crank up sensitivity. That's fair. I also hate using Joy-Cons on shooters. Something about that bothers me. Flavonoid Zorch, 100%. We only found half the secrets, but that's all good. Yeah. Took 14 minutes, par 7 minutes. Yeah, that figures. Oh, I like the little animations in the background. That's cute. But yeah, the recent Bethesda Doom games do look amazing. I remember my friend bought it when it came out and played through it within, like, I don't know, probably like 3 days, whole thing, which, like, admittedly isn't that impressive, but he doesn't play games, like, all the way through, like, ever. So it was impressive for him. But yeah, it was just really solid. It's a good game. At some point I might pick it up and try playing it, because I want to play with keyboard and mouse. There are certain first-person shooters I like playing with keyboard and mouse way more than I like playing with controller. That being said, I did grow up playing Call of Duty at my friend's house on a controller. He didn't even aggro on me. He was just vibing. Yo, this soundtrack's pretty good. All of those missed, goddammit. Blue area, got it. But yeah, no, there's plenty of different... Honestly, I'm never gonna judge anybody for playing anything in any way. Like, just play games how you like. Mouse is so much easier for aiming. Getting Metroid Prime 3 set up on an emulator and the aiming is so much easier than on the Wii. Yes. That being said, motion controls, also top quality for most types of games, honestly. You wouldn't expect it, but they're genuinely really good. I heard him. Your name, John Chex. Your mission. I don't know, man. There's snot monsters or something. Go crazy. Whoop, shit. Don't put platforming in shooters. Unless it's Titanfall 2. Or Titanfall in general. I want to point out, first-person shooters that I love first-person shooters with high mobility. Those slap. Alright? Anybody who thinks the first-person shooters with high mobility aren't great, that's fair. You're valid. I have to disagree wholeheartedly. Doom Eternal had some really tight platforming. Yeah, I love that. If you've got good mobility in a game, tight platforming is awesome. Shit, I missed the jump button. Maybe I can get up on the railing over here. This is just me trying to avoid going back through the area again. Knew you'd be back there. There's the blue key, and ooh, new gun. But yeah, it's really cool to see. Yeah, it helps break up the monotony of just shoot. Yeah, even though Doom Eternal is a constant, just like back and forth nuts struggle. Like you're really just going nuts in that game. Like Doom, the new Doom games in general, the new Bethesda Doom games actually just feel really great to try and just play. I'm not gonna try and make that jump. That's not gonna work. I'm assuming you got to get up on the catwalk there for that. This music kind of slaps. But like, yeah, with the new Doom games, the entire game is just wild. Like you're just constantly going. I don't know what I just aggroed. Ooh, start up a platform. Oh, I probably aggroed like this dude or something. Somebody mess with the wiring. Nut. Need to get the Luigi nut. Oh wow. Okay. But that probably uses... Yeah, it uses different ammo than this. Okay. Going up. There's Pretzel talking about his life goals again. That was 9. There we go. I always take forever in shooters as well. I'm very methodical. It's a testosterone, adrenaline, and endorphin feed right into your brain. Yeah, exactly. It's nothing but excitement is how it goes. Another new gun. And I aggroed something again. Okay, that's rapid fire. Okay, which one's what? There's a spoon. I was like, oh, maybe you hit the number buttons to bring up the different weapons. Yeah, that's true, but also one is a spoon, because I hit 2 by accident, and I was like, okay, that's the normal gun. And what is it? Testosterone, you say? Let me download this game. Honestly, Kayakat, you might like Doom. Who knows? It can be very gory. It's very wild. It's a very fun game. Usually pretty action-packed and quick, but it's very fun. Melee weapon? I don't know, maybe. Does it deal damage, or is it just stunning them? It does deal damage. Okay, we're using the spoon now. It's not even like a big spoon. It's like a very small spoon. Yeah, so that's your melee weapon. There you go. I'm vibing with this music, honestly. I know we were talking about vibing a lot earlier. But this is definitely the vibe. It's gory in a classy way. It's not just Mortal Kombat where it's just... The thing is, it's also like a bunch of like non-human things. They're still humanoid, but like it's a bunch of demons that are like intentionally kind of disgusting and nasty. So it kind of works in its favor. Okay, so that's just like shotgun. Solid. I grew up playing Halo. Yeah, Halo's great. Halo's honestly still one of my favorites. Like, I only ever owned Halo Reach, but I definitely played a lot of the Halo 3 era Halo stuff, and that was honestly just some of my favorite. I don't want to know what this pool is. I'm hoping it's milk. That being said, why is there a pool full of milk? It is no longer a pool full of milk. Well, no, that's a lie. There's still milk. I was gonna say it's no longer full of milk. No, it's still got milk in it. Okay, you can float over the milk and I can't. What the hell? Drain it some more. Oh boy. That's still not even shotgun. New Doom is like Halo. Yeah, it's like Halo and crack. That's a good way to put it. Imagine you're playing as Master Chief, but also Master Chief just decided he was done with everything and wanted to just murder everybody. And does not care about anything. Especially the, like, I love the way the Doom guy acts in the, in Doom 2016. In Doom 2016, he's just like, hey, we got a problem. He's just like, yeah. Anybody who's trying to help him, he's just like, I'm gonna go kill the demons. You stay here. It's just genuinely good, in my opinion. I think it's a great way to personify Doom guy. Because he's still a silent protagonist. He just smashes things in response. What we got here? Just some fruit. Oh boy. The tracking on these guys is not very good. The pathfinding is... Well, there's not even anything down here, is there? Yeah, because there's a teleporter down there. It's just the yellow key. I just want a Doom-style Middle-earth game. Let me run through it, brutalizing orcs. I'm reminded of, there was a Lord of the Rings game for, like, the Xbox 360, and it wasn't particularly good, but it was a fun little multiplayer romp, where you could just basically... It was kind of like playing, what's it called? Dynasty Warriors, almost. It was like bad Dynasty Warriors, is what it was. I think that's literally the only way I know how to categorize it. Got a chunk of butter that's not melting or softening. It's just hard as a brick. Is it still cold? Or is it just, like, not? Doom Guy is more nuanced now, to be fair. There's several moments where he shows genuine compassion and tact. That's impressive! I would not have expected that. Mostly because I don't trust Bethesda to do that sort of thing, but, you know, that's me. That's what I figured. Honeycomb. Picked up a suit of Chex armor. Yeah, buddy. Let me see here. Oh, we are dropping frames. What's happening? Hold up. Feels like a lukewarm, smooth brick. That's weird. What is up with the frame drop? I swear, sometimes my connection just decides it's not having it today. Okay, are we back? Are we not dropping frames really badly? Nearly immediately after this facility came online, it was discovered that some of the mined rocks that we were processing contained tiny parasitic worm-like creatures. Appearing harmless, these life forms were largely ignored and quickly found their way into nooks and crannies at every level of the facility. Today, my research assistant made note of one of the pest's persistence in trying to burrow into a container of nutritional supplement we've been developing in the lab. Very puzzling. Very puzzling indeed. But yeah, I'm impressed. I like seeing I like seeing things you wouldn't expect out of video games. Usually that's on a positive aspect, but like sometimes, you know, sometimes the negative aspect is also funny. Look at Cyberpunk. I don't know what I expected out of Cyberpunk, but an absolutely broken game was not it. That being said, props to the devs for actually attempting to keep up and like keep making the game and like, you know, updating it to make it function. Especially given the time schedule that they were given for playing, or for releasing the game. It was absurdly tight for them to be able to try and release a game in that time span, so... I don't know. If the game's not done, I'd rather it not be released. Same thing with demos. If the game's not ready for a demo, I'd rather not see an E3 demo. Same thing with everything else. That's just my opinion. I want to see good finished games. I want to see good quality art, or whatever else you want to call it, whether it's art or like whatever else you're thinking of. I've not touched it since it played out. Is it better now? It's not. So it depends on what you were playing it on, firstly. If you're playing it on PC, probably not a ton, but there's definitely some improvement. They are attempting to fix bugs. I'll put it that way. There has been an attempt. However, that attempt is like not always the best. There's a moment, I remember you come across a deceased elite soldier and he closes the soldier's eyes out of respect before taking his power suit chip. Aw, that's really good actually, I like that. Yeah, balls. So they've been trying to improve the PS4 performance for Cyberpunk from what I've heard. Again, I can't confirm any of this. I don't own Cyberpunk on any platform and I don't own any consoles. So I can't really confirm anything in particular here. But from what I've heard, that's how it's been going. I'm just gonna use this for a little bit. It's almost one shot, one kill. It's like 5 zaps. New gun? Oh, that was the machine gun that we found in the earlier. Okay, so that's back out here. We got the yellow area. We have the red area key now. Okay. Was there any red area stuff in the other room? I don't remember. Let's go check. But yeah, this... I like, There's something up there. Wonder how you... I guess you got a parkour up there. Maybe. Sorry, I'm like getting distracted here by everything. But yeah, with Cyberpunk, it's like they're really just trying to make the game playable on PS4 because I don't know if you guys remember, Cyberpunk 2077 got taken off of the PS4 store. And basically Microsoft also said that it got taken off of the PS4 store, and then Microsoft said that they didn't recommend picking up Cyberpunk 2077. So they finally updated the game to the point where it is playable on PS4, although it still doesn't run very well. And it's back on the PS4 store now, and it's just like, it's wild to think that something like that could even happen, you know? Okay, so where does this get me? I'd imagine this just moves across the thing. Or maybe not, maybe it goes somewhere. Okay. Is it just make a circle? Because that's also not, like, terrible. That's actually pretty good, but not useful. I was in here earlier. Oh, come on. Open the door. Cybercrap 2006. Look, all I'm saying is a game that runs worse than, like, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, that shouldn't be released. That not being said, that I don't think the game's got its merits, but people hyped up that game to the point where they thought that it was going to, like, be the video game that changes video games forever, that it was going to improve your life significantly. I saw Reddit posts, and I'm not a huge Redditor, but I do go on occasionally. I saw Reddit posts where people were like, and I don't know if it was just a dude, if he had like, if he was, I don't know why, but like this dude thought that this game was gonna like change his life. Like he took the whole week off that Cyberpunk came out just to play through it. And when the game was absolute crap, he put up a post and was like, I don't understand. Like, this game was supposed to change my life. Like it was supposed to be like the new Messiah. And I was like, you can't hype up a game like that. If that's how you're going to live your life and you're going to hope that something random is going to change your life for the insanely better, I don't know what to say. You're not going to get that out of a video game. Video games can help you. They can, like, make you think in different ways and do some really cool stuff, and you can learn a lot from them, but like not like that. They're not just going to instantly change your life. Yeah, okay, it's the parkour. Not even hardcore parkour. Shame. What is this? Okay, big secret room. It's pretty and the music is phenomenal, but when I played it, it wasn't really fun. Yeah. That's what I've heard. It's just like, and I'm looking at the gameplay and I'm like, I can understand why people wouldn't think it's fun. Because, like, it's really just a first-person shooter with some, like, it's got a lot of cool ideas, and it's got a lot of cool story, and the game looks pretty. Part of the problem was the higher-ups at CD Projekt Red. Absolutely. That's, like, I feel like that was probably 70% of the problem. It likely wasn't all their fault, but at least they should shoulder a portion of the blame. If they're rushing the game out and they know it's not done, they shouldn't have done it. I saw on Reddit, a video that somebody put up that was an internal CD Projekt Red highlight reel of all the bugs in the game before the game released, like right before the game released. And that's sad to a certain extent. Like, yeah, obviously your game's gonna have bugs, but it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't get it. Hey, Mike, how you doing? I might have to leave soon. His battery's low and I have to go and do some things for next year's school. No worries, Mike. We're just hanging and playing some Chex Quest. We're talking about CD Projekt Red and Cyberpunk 2077 now. What game are we talking about? We're talking about Cyberpunk. Let me see. Chet's Mix. Bazoik's Spiciest Newsletter, Volume 399. Welcome back, gossip friend. It's a busy gossip day here at Chex Mix HQ. I've just been informed that Count Chocula has canceled his one-man show, Fangs for the Memories, which was scheduled for next month at the Bazoik Amphitheater. While official word is that scheduling conflicts are to blame, the sources say the Count is upset that his friend and rival Frankenberry is set to appear the week before. Ouch, Count. Ah yes, the bug game. I really love the idea of Cyberpunk, and I don't mean that like, I like the Cyberpunk aesthetic, yeah, I like Cyberpunk stuff in general. It's cool, it's a cool aesthetic. I'm not, like, obsessed with it or anything. I think that the game has some interesting ideas. I think it could have been really cool. But I think there was some other issues, oh god. Okay, that dude's drunk. He dropped a gun, though. Is this the BFG? Yes. No, okay, it's this thing. That's an annoying sound. I might turn down game sounds for that. Oh, we're out. There we go. Here's a hot question. Hobbit versus Lord of the Rings. Personally, I like... So it's weird. I've read The Hobbit. I have read... specifically Fellowship of the Ring, not the rest of the Lord of the Rings books. I've seen the movies. I like them. I like them both. And this isn't even me trying to be like, well, I'm trying to avoid the question. No, dude, this is like, I genuinely don't know how to answer that. I think Unexpected Journey is the best. But Lord of the Ring movies is better as it's a better set of movies, yes, I agree. But Unexpected Journey is something. If we're talking about the movies, I haven't seen all the Hobbit movies, so I can't comment on that. I've never sat down and, like, focused on them, at least. I like them both. I don't even know what to say. I guess if we're getting specific, I probably like The Hobbit more, because that feels more like a traditional piece of... Oh, hey. That feels like more like a traditional piece of media, or a traditional piece of, like, fantasy. But obviously Lord of the Rings is also influential as hell, so, like, you know, what are you gonna say? Okay, so it just won't let you pick them up. That's kind of nice, actually. Instead of just, like, having you, like, pick them up and then nothing happens. Lord of the Rings is probably one of the best book-to-movie adaptations I've seen in my lifetime. Absolutely. Hobbit 1 was good. Hobbit 2 was a big build-up. Hobbit 3 was a mild anticlimax and then a big battle scene. Yeah, pretty much. I'll agree with that, actually. That's a pretty good descriptor of it. I can agree with that one for sure. They give you the gun again. I guess that's for, like, if you start in that level. It's just a shower. It's probably like a chemical shower, knowing the rooms. Yeah, I'll agree with that, Zerathim. I think if we're talking movies, Lord of the Rings movies are fucking the best. I love them. Especially, like, the extended editions, the amount of effort that went into everything there, it feels good, man. You can tell that everybody loved it. Hobbit 3 was literally nothing absolutely happened in that movie, except the battle scene. Also, ow. Okay, nothing behind, well... Okay. All the walls are designed to look like Chex. Five Armies was an angering sadness. Valid. I haven't seen it in its entirety, or at least I haven't, like, paid attention to it in its entirety. I've probably seen it. Thing is, a lot happened visually, but plot-wise, basically nothing happened. I agree. From the bits that I've seen, like, there was nothing. Really pretty. Really cool-looking movie. There was no plot advancement. There was no character progression. No nothing. You have the book written out for you, man. They tried to stretch the movie out into... They tried to stretch the Hobbit movies out into 3 movies. And to a certain extent, that works. You can get about 2 movies out of it is what we found, because the third movie, nothing happens. Fucking boring. You could have even, like, extended it and done something different. So what's this game about? Mike, this is a Doom clone. This is Chex Quest HD. We are on a planet Bazoik, attempting to rid a research facility of a bunch of parasitic life forms from another dimension, called the, I don't even remember the names anymore. My brain's entirely gone. But we're basically the only person who's able to stop this invasion of parasitic life forms from another dimension. 2 long movies would have been better. I agree, Walker Pierce. They wanted to stretch it out into 3 movies because 1, money. 2, they realized that the original Lord of the Rings movies were also a trilogy. But you don't need it to be a trilogy. Yeah, this game's very much classic Doom. This was originally a Doom clone. Like, this was originally a Doom conversion mod. So it makes a lot of sense. Ouch. Mucus Squidwards are attacking. I don't know what you're talking about actually there. I'm curious. I've never seen one, at least. I don't think so. He's monitoring. That's also Chex armor, so we should get that. At least I think it's Chex armor. Okay, so that's the loop. Always hit the bookshelves, you never know. Secret rooms, you always gotta pull the book out. Laser beams are kind of OP. A little bit. But I mean, this is also Doom. So, like, what do you expect? These enemies. Yeah, these things are weird. They're very bizarre. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was that wasn't a full refill on that, at least. 5? Nine. Got it. We got the spoon out. Ready? Okay, so this has got the key in it. Sick. So that's the yellow key. Now we go back. But yeah, this game, I mean, it was a game that was made for, like, to be included in cereal boxes. I don't expect much out of this game, admittedly. And honestly, for what it is, this is fine. I can sit here and just play this and talk with chat and chill. Played Enter the Gungeon and not so long ago, and secret rooms are super hard to find sometimes. Oh yeah, man. Spoon kill. Don't ask me how I'm setting them to another dimension from a spoon. But I'm doing it. Ooh, Chex armor. Okay, how are we getting in there? Looks like through that shaft in the back. See, I like when they do that. I like when they like taunt you with it. Melee weapon. Oh hey. Ow. Games in cereal boxes, man, yeah. That was the thing in the 90s, especially the late 90s. That was what it was. Zerathin, thank you for the lurk. Take it easy, man. Do what you gotta do, and we'll be here. Just mash E on the bookcases. Is this game's deep political statement about how we all hate having snot in our cereal? I mean, maybe. This is one of those games, this is part of why I made this series, because a lot of these games don't have a deeper point to them. The deeper point is they're trying to sell you the cereal. They're trying to sell you Chex. Oh god. Yeah, give me a sec here. You can get them stun locked with the gun. That's a big massive goop. But yeah, that's part of why I made this series, because these games don't really have a deeper point. It's just a fun little game to play and goof off with. Walks into the fucking laser beam that just zaps something into another dimension. Like, you can hear them. Yeah, okay, so that's the air duct that you go through to get the Chex armor. Chex. And a secret. Chet's Mix, Bazoik's spiciest newsletter, volume 400. Salutations, gossip friend. Let's get to the news that's unfit to print. And yet he puts it up on the internet. Then again, I suppose that's what the internet kind of does now, huh? I know there isn't a deep meaning. I was making a goof. Yeah, no, I understand. Also, I should turn off my Steam notifications again. One moment. I don't even remember how to do that. Whatever, we're just gonna fucking... Hold up a sec, folks. Just so y'all don't see them and they're not up on the internet for everybody to see. I don't even know where it is in Steam. I don't feel like figuring this out. Cake done. Yeah, there you go. That little computer gives me huge Fallout vibes. See, Mike, that's what I was saying earlier. It's big Fallout vibes. And Mike, you were here when I was playing Fallout New Vegas. Like, hella Fallout vibes. The little spoon reminds me of the lightsaber spoon I had when I was a kid. Yeah, Volker Pierce. I vaguely recall those. I remember my friends had a bunch of them. I think I had one at one point, but I don't recall it very much. But Kaya Cat, I hope that cake turned out alright for you. Alright, so we got the red key now. That means it's time to head back. Did you guys know that speedruns really started when people were speedrunning the Doom, or not the tutorial, the Doom demo? I'm just wondering if you guys knew that little bit of knowledge. It was Speedruns Archive. I wish I still had that spoon. That's fair, man. I still remember you fighting some mutant mantis. Yeah. Fallout is a time, man. Anybody who's never played Fallout, I recommend it. Excuse me. Yeah, thanks for enlightening me. Yeah, of course. I mean, like, I happen to know all this weird stuff. Oh, okay, that's just it. Alright, then. Next level, we're on level 4 out of 5, I believe. This game is not that long. But, yeah, Speedruns Archive was originally, the place for, speedruns. It started off with a bunch of people speedrunning, the Doom demo, actually. And there was actually a lot... It's pretty common now. But originally... Oh, shit, we got snakes now. Originally, glitches and unintended, like, obviously developer unintended ways of going through things were not that common. They were actually pretty, a lot of people frowned upon using them. Man, these things are fast, but they're pathing, and AI is not that good. Ow. Hey. Fallout intimidates me. Yeah, that's fair. Fallout's a great game. I recommend playing it. I'm bad at it. I have a friend who's gifted me Fallout 4, and I still haven't opened it because I don't want to get involved in another long game right now again. I've got too many other long games to be playing. There's a lot of you little ones, huh? I'm just gonna zap you out of existence. Excuse me. I raged a bit when I finished the secondary mission, tried to rob the girl, gave me the reward, and got insta-killed, losing. Oh, Mike, you gotta do the quick saves, man. It's a Bethesda game. The only proper way to play the game is by quick saving repeatedly. Okay, so I think we missed a gun. Because we've got this, but we don't have the, We've got this, but we don't have... this is on key 6, but we don't have key 5. I have too many time sinks in my life. Cheers to that one, man. I play a really dumb, grindy, mobile gacha game, Grand Blue Fantasy, and as much as I enjoy playing the game sometimes, this game, the grinding in it is just miserable sometimes, and it's so time-consuming because it's all random drop-based. Yeah, you gotta quick save more. Just hit the quick save button, man. If you're playing on PC or if you're on console, honestly, just take the time to save. Trust me, it's worth it. Is this the BFG? Because this looks like a BFG. Also, I see armor over there. It's absolutely not how you're supposed to get up on here. Well, maybe it is. Oh, what? Well, let me pick it up because I have... Boo! For me being a Bethesda game rookie. Mike, it's all good, man. That's just how it is. Bethesda games are hard, man. It's weird because you look at these games and you're like, oh yeah, it should be fun. And then it turns out to be a buggy mess and you just get used to it. Monster Hunter, Minecraft, Elder Scrolls games. Yeah, exactly. There's so many time sinks, man. We're gonna pop on over to this. Gotta go do some things. I'll be back soon, I hope. All right, Mike, take it easy, man. I could have BFG'd it, but I found that funnier. It's also a really loud sound effect. I hope that wasn't too loud for you guys, because I genuinely can't tell. I always get scared when we get super loud sounds like that, because I'm like, are they actually going to be able to hear me? Yeah, they were trying to get through the door anyway. Worth it. Okay, so there's a key in there. I'm vaguely recalling this because I watched Bitta play this a while back. Bitta streaming. Anybody who's never watched him, he tries to stream about twice a week. Super nice guy. Really fun to watch stream. Yeah, that's the BFG. Except it does not have that big of a radius. Wow. That was like nothing. I gotta say, my voice is already kind of going. I think because last night I was in the car driving home and I was like singing and then just like screaming at random intervals just because I was feeling a lot of energy. I think I blew out my voice a little bit. So, oops. I'm extremely frugal with my BFG, just like real money. Even when the game wants me to use it, I try my hardest not to use it because sometimes, yeah, sometimes it's just too good of a resource. Sometimes you're legit just like, I can't avoid, or like I have to like avoid using this because I might need it at some other point. That's also, however, there's the inverse of that logic. BFG. I don't remember if it's anything other than big fucking gun, actually. I think that might be the actual acronym they used. BFG 3000 or 4000, whatever it is the gun that you get in Doom. It's the gun that you get in Doom that you shoot it into a room and it insta-kills everything on screen. Oh, hey. But the BFG is quite good. BFG ammo is usually really rare in a game, though, and so it's generally understood. Translating it to Big Friendly Giant. Hey, that's also a good movie. Big Friendly Giant's a really good movie. Anybody who's never seen it, go check it out. Awesome movie. Old, though. Very old and sometimes kind of creepy. The animation, there's some scenes in it that are just genuinely weird and like kind of disturbing for little kids. Good movie, though. I haven't watched it in forever. Jeez, when was the last time I watched that? It must have been like early high school or late middle school. Man. Alexa, they're in the trees. Don't know what that was. Probably BFG ammo or something. Pathfinding, man. You gotta love it. Red key. I don't know what that does. I don't want to hit it yet because I want to go back and see what's in the rest of this little path. Yeah, just like those limited potions. I might need those 99 elixirs one day. I don't care that I've already beaten the game. I don't care that I'm literally on the last super boss of the game. I might need them. You never know. I always love that. Yeah, it's secret back here. Day 42, Evil Intelligence. Deep below the base, in a maze of uncharted caverns and lava vents, brave scout teams have discovered a hulking monstrosity they've dubbed the Phlegm Brain. It appears to be able to command the entire Phlegmoid horde on a telepathic level. We theorize that it has ordered its minions to disable all communications and capture the remaining personnel in the base. As such, we've barricaded the doors and are prepared to resist as long as we can. Well, that escalated quickly. Also, I keep hearing like a gun, like... I don't even know what kind of sound that is. It almost sounds like the first part of an M1 Garand clip being shot out. Aha, another one. And... Super Chex armor. Memo, alert for all scientists. Be warned, we're watching with well-intentioned worry exactly who's warming up which worthless, waterlogged, or waxy wares. Weekly written warming waivers reserved for the worthy will become widespread without willful compliance, while the wayward wrongdoer is wrangled. Watch out! Wire traps, walkie-talkies, and watchdogs will all wage war on this wretched, wafting weasel. This wanton worker's whereabouts will be worked out via whatever witness information can be weaponized. My wrath awaits. That was fun. I like little tongue twisters like that. I don't know what that did. Probably just opened up the store. Which is a door that we haven't had access to yet. Is this the beginning of the level? Doom Guy is here on vacation, yeah. This is where Doom Guy goes on vacation. He's just chilling. Like, okay, cool. I can deal with these. I really do want a game that kind of plays out like most of the early Spyro games, where it's literally like Spyro going on vacation, except it's Doom Guy. Like, Doom Guy attempts to go on vacation and just ends up getting, like, stuck in some other awful mess that he didn't want to deal with. Oh, hey. Secret. Chex Mix, Bazoik's spiciest newsletter, volume 401. Hey there, gossip friend. You continue to have excellent taste in newsletters, hidden in very strange places for some reason. Like, who puts a newsletter on a computer hidden in a rocky nook in a biosphere? Accosted by a timeshare salesman. Yeah, he's like got to fight through timeshare salesman or something. I really want to see like a fan game where it's like Doom Guy doing like things he shouldn't be doing, things that don't seem right. Alright, but let me see here. Unsnacksman-like conduct. My latest scoop is that the Bazoic Brawlers football team is planning to forfeit all of next season's games. This probably has something to do with the team's record injury rate of 98%. It seems the pretzel snapped in even more frequently than the ball last season. I guess snack mix pieces just weren't made for contact sports. Doom Guy does his taxes. Boom, ba-dum, boom. Like, yeah, I could see something stupid like that, like a Newgrounds game. Forgot to carry the one. You just jump up here. I should have followed him. I imagine Doom Guy won't go on vacation, but since he's so well known, somebody walked up to him and asked him to help him with their problem. Yeah, he'll just be like, hey, are you... That's the best part about Doom Guy. Literally nobody knows about him except like random demons. That's the funniest part about Doom Guy. Okay, that's the exit. We don't want to go there yet. I want to go up here. Give me a snack. A supercharged breakfast. Which is what Chex Mix is a part of. Okay, so that's level 4. One more level? One more level. We'll play through this, and then I don't even know what I have planned, honestly. Y'all want to help me work on my resume? No. So we're in the mineral mines now. This is where everything is. So that used up a lot of my ammo there. Gonna have to be a little bit more careful, but this game doesn't seem to be too skimpy on ammo, so... Or stingy, rather. It doesn't seem too skimp on ammo, is what I meant to say. That's blue area only, that's yellow area only. He has such a generic but well-defined and chiseled face. Yeah, that's the thing, like, he's very unrecognizable, and that's the funniest part about him, honestly. He's very much there. He's the generic Chad image. I don't think this gun shares ammo with anything else except... No, it doesn't even share it with the BFG. Hey. So we're just gonna stock up on ammo here and use this thing until it's pretty much out. That's the nice part about Doom 2 is, like, there is some thought process that goes into playing a game like this. Like, there's a lot of stuff you can talk about when it comes to Doom. And, like, ammo consumption is one of them. Like, that's why Doom... Personally, I think, like, the new Doom and Doom Eternal, like, really do it well. Where, yeah, you can get more ammo by doing, like, melee attacks and finishers. But you have to, like, think about that, because if you get into an area where there's too many enemies and you try and do a finisher, when you get out of that finisher, you're not going to have any... You're not going to have any time left to get out of the area before you start getting hit. We just made a circle, that's fine. He's the Giga Chad without trying, pretty much. Like, there's lore for Doom Guy. New Doom is a dance, yes. It's very much like Monster Hunter. It's very much, you need to know when you need to get out. You need to know when you need to be in. You need to know when you need to go get ammo. Or when you can hold off and just relax for a minute and do something else. Like, there's just a lot to it. And I think that's really cool. There's a lot of nuance to, like, the minute-to-minute gameplay. And I think that's really awesome. I love seeing that sort of thing. Shortcut? Most likely. Yes. Okay, so that's a shortcut. To get back down there. We got the blue key, so let's check out over here. See, now I'm actually moving. Now I'm like, okay, I'm comfortable with this game. We're just gonna go. I don't know where he's going. Oh, okay. It just leads down over here. Oh boy. No, we're swapping for this. Doom is also not afraid to kick your ass. That is correct. Doom will do whatever it wants. And, like, on harder difficulties, that game is hard, man. I've seen people do runs where they've just been using the pistol for Doom 2016. And that's insane. Like, yes, the pistol is really good in that game. But, like, it's still insane, man. It's hard. It's still hard to do things with solo weapons. Even if you prefer a weapon in Doom, a lot of the time you have to worry about ammo management. Normal is all I could handle, I think. Yeah, I think I could handle, like, whatever was above normal. And anything beyond that, I was like, no. Adios, muchachos. There's the yellow key. We don't have to hop down here. But I feel like there's a secret down here. Well, there is like a waterfall down here. We just can't get into it. Shit, I should have stayed down there. I should have walked into the waterfall. Oh well. Hurt me plenty is what they call it. Yeah. It's hard, man. That game is hard. And I like playing games on hard difficulties, especially when I'm not on stream, because I don't mind the challenge a lot of the time. As long as I don't get stuck on something for, like, forever, I'm fine. I'll just play it. Anybody excited for the new Metroid game, by the way? I haven't played a Metroid game genuinely all the way through. Would you guys want to see that on the channel? Because I've been thinking about games I want to play while I'm waiting for a new capture card, and I can play Metroid. Probably not the original Metroid because that game's pain. Oh god. That's annoying. Okay, now we're BFGing this. Fuck this. Bye. I will literally use 3 BFG ammo in this. Red key, check. There's a point where something stops being fun hard and starts being Castlevania 3 hard. You know what? Cheers to that one, man. When did I put the cake in? I don't know. When did you put the cake in? Timers are important, dear. Please, Lark, use them. That opens up that, okay. Castlevania 3 is a really hard game, though, I agree. I'm excited, I'd probably watch. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm probably not gonna be, obviously I'm not gonna be playing Metroid Dread, you know, soon. It's later this year is when that game comes out. But I would definitely be down to be playing, does this hurt me? No. I'd definitely down to be playing, Metroid, any Metroid game. Super Metroid, Metroid Prime, maybe. I actually could play Metroid Prime. I do have my, I have my non-HDMI capture card. I have a composite capture card still. Probably need to replay the 2D ones in preparation. Yeah, so like Metroid Prime, or not Metroid Prime, Super Metroid. I could play Metroid Fusion. I could play the remake, the GBA remake, whose name escapes me at the moment. Technically I could play Samus Returns, but I don't know if I can handle emulating a 3DS game and streaming it at the same time. I do actually own that one, funny enough, despite not really playing my 3DS. Zero Mission, yeah, AM2R, Super Infusion, yep. I could be down to play those, honestly. Because, like, that's honestly, the other thing is, that's some of Luke's favorite games, for the record. AMR2 is free, is a masterpiece. Yeah, absolutely. Oh. Guys, we're almost done the game. Alright, we gotta finish it off with the BFG, right? Off it goes. Easy. Oh, we missed a Flemoid. Oh, no. Ah, man.
Help us. We're stuck.
AM2R is one of the best Metroid, and it isn't even official. Yeah, no, I've heard great things about it, and I've seen a lot. Uh-oh.
Thank you. We gather here today to honor those Chex Mix warriors who've paid the highest price to secure our safety and freedom from the Flemoid menace. My heart is heavy with grief at the terrific loss of nutrients to the Flemoid hordes, but filled with gratitude for our heroes who did not perish defending Berserk.
Yeah, F. Don't even know what cake I'm making, it just says cake recipe. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you really do just gotta gamble on things like that. You're like, maybe this is gonna be good. May as well see. Oh, man. I have been sitting in a bad position because I'm playing on keyboard. My back does not like me right now. Yeah, roll the dice. Just see what happens.
After the celebration, the International IFS elected the most well-spoken member of the squadron to manage the Chex Mix social media accounts. But I fear the IFS has underestimated the need for human emotions. Perhaps it is due to the human's primitive language or their overexposure to memes. I have enjoyed the peacefulness of office life, but according to my predictive algorithm for human behavior, peace like this will not last long, and my time as social media manager will come to an end.
I love that Pretzel decided to become the social media manager. That's amazing.
Trolls alike, this is not goodbye, it's BRB, TTYL, SOS, TGIF.
Yeah, no, that's wonderful. See, this is why I like games like this, okay? Because sometimes You find games like this, and they're just absolute crap. And sometimes the fact that they're absolute crap is the good part about them. Sometimes you find games like this where people put a lot of effort into those games. And it's really incredible to see. Like, it's really fun to see this sort of thing. I learned today at like 3:30 a.m. that I couldn't sleep that Zero Mission and Fusion are on the Wii U, and the controller that comes with the SNES Classic is compatible with the Wii U. If you got a Wii U, man, may as well get them. I don't have a Wii U, so I can't really do anything there, but... yeah, I know that most of the Metroid games are, in fact, on the Wii U, and they're not on the Switch. The only one that's on the Switch, as far as I'm aware, I think Super Metroid might be on the Switch. But I know that the original Metroid is on the Switch. By the way, the original Metroid is paying to play. Maybe I'll get Richard to come over here and we can play that at some point, because the original Metroid is... Oh, that game is hard, man. It's a lot. This music's pretty solid. I'm unfortunately a schmuck that bought a Wii U. Hey man, if you're gonna have it, may as well use it. There's still some decent games on that console. A lot of them have gotten ported, but there's still a fair amount of good games on that console. Like, it's not inherently just a straight up loss. I think I've got like a pimple or something behind my ear. Sorry, not to mention that on stream randomly, but like, it hurts back there actually. Like, ow. But yeah, so I've got... So that was Chex Quest. I don't know if there's any additional content to the game, if I'm being honest. I didn't expect this stream to go on super long, but I'll probably run it for a little bit longer. Yeah, 24 years of Chex Quest. You know how insane that is? It's nuts to think that people love this game this much. It's not a bad thing either. I didn't know if there was a versus or a co-op mode. That's kind of neat though. So we could choose a different character and run through the same levels and do not much. I'm guessing that each level plays out the same. And you get the same weapons and everything, but there's just different endings, and there's probably like a true ending based on whether you get all the everything or not. But I'm not doing completion stuff. I got pretty close on completion. Also 69, nice. Chex Quest 3. The good, the bad, and the gross. Wait, I can do better than that. Chex Quest 3. The good, the bad, and the gross. Also, if you hear me tabbing in and out of the game, that's what the audio is. That's why it's bugging out a little bit. Yeah, I didn't have anything else planned for this stream. Admittedly, this week was not big on planning out my streams end of things, but I'm actually going to make a note about Metroid, since I'm thinking about it. I've got like random pieces of paper scattered about my desk, and that's like my whole notification system for what I want to do. I'm sad because I lost the piece of paper that had all my my anime that I wanted to watch on it. Planning? What's that? Exactly. I do have a big whiteboard for things that I actually need to keep track of, but most of the time for like stream stuff, it's just like, I don't know, do something. So next week, next week, we got more not sponsored, by the way, all right? Let me update the list here. Here, hold on, let me throw on some beats. Pop on over to Facecam real quick. There we go. We're gonna pop on over to just chatting, by the way. Thank you, Kaya Cat, for the cake juice squish. By the way, if you guys want some good emotes, go check out Cake Jumper. She's got the best emotes. She's a wonderful person, a very fun streamer. She was playing Superliminal the other day. I actually almost want to play Superliminal again, just because I saw Cake playing Superliminal, and that game is just great. The devs deserve all the support that they're getting for that game. 100%. I'm gonna shout out Cake Jumper again. Because she's worth it, alright? I found that girl when she was just getting started streaming. That's what it looks like moving for me. Cake is just standing there. Yeah. A global emote. Is it a global? No, it's cake jumpers. I don't know. It's not quite the global emote. It's the Madeline one, but it's recolored. It's the Madeline squish, but it's recolored. Because Cake just likes that emote, and so she just got it done for her. She just had it recolored to look like more like her. Because that is, I think, close to Cake's natural hair color. It's like a... No, wait, Cake's like a blonde. That's right. I'm just remembering random stuff I've talked about with Josephine on stream. Marsh did it? Yeah, that sounds about right. Just a mess up on the mobile and then... Yeah, no worries. So yeah, this week was pretty chill as far as streams go. I really didn't know what to do. I like realized on Wednesday that I still hadn't planned anything stream-wise, and we're just like, we're just gonna wing it. Because I knew that you guys wanted to see some Chex quests, and that's about as far as I got. Alright, give me a moment here. Let me update the not sponsored by the way list. Okay, so Chex quest, done. Yonoid 2, done kinda. We're doing it live. Yeah, that's just how like 80% of my streams end up going. I'm just like, I'm gonna pick a game and we're gonna play it and you're gonna like it. No. No. So let me see. What do we got on the list so far? Let me make another straw poll real quick for that. We'll make another straw poll for this week's not sponsored by the way stream. I think we're gonna see if I can get Luke over here and do some Metroid. Let me see. Next Friday's not gonna work. I'm over with friends. I don't know. Maybe I'll only do one stream next week. Who knows? New Arc map announced. I have to check that out when it launches. Hey, nice. I'm not super into Arc, but I hope it's a decent map for you. Cake done. Nice. Very nice. Hope the cake turned out well for you, Lark. All right, so we got let me see. Choices are Pepsi Man, Cool Spot, Yonoid. I'm not gonna put Yonoid 2 on here. Because Yonoid 2, we've technically beaten it twice on stream. But there's a lot of little completion stuff that I could be doing. But I don't normally like doing completion stuff on stream. Yes, the Steam Summer Sale is going on. I don't know if I'm going to buy much this year, genuinely. I just don't have a whole lot that I'm really looking for at this point. And I've got other stuff that I need to be spending money on, like computer parts and... well, I gotta wait for my truck to get fixed up, like... the Burger King games, I don't know, we'll specifically say Sneak King. I can technically record that through my capture card. You know what? No, I want to do that in HD because that one's just good. So we got Chester Cheetah, Too Cool to Fool. We got McKids. We already did the McDonald Land game. And we got Global Gladiators. We got Eminem's Mini Madness. Sneaking is absolutely one of the most hilarious things I've ever played. There is a video on my YouTube channel, if you want to go look it up, that I edited in one night. We recorded it one night and I edited it like a week later and put it up on the YouTube channel. Sneaking is one of the funniest freaking games out there. It's just so good. And I do plan on playing it again. Maybe I'll do it. I definitely want to play it on stream, but I might also find some other games to play like off stream. If things slow down some. Once I get my new overlays worked out, I will have a lot more free time because right now that's like 80% of my effort for the channel stuff. It's just trying to get my new stream overlays worked out because I'm trying to learn a new program and get stream overlay stuff done for my channel at the same time. And then I'm also going to have to upgrade my computer before I can run it at 1080p stuff. So like it's going to be kind of a mess for a little while, but hopefully it works out all right. So reading stream's done. Yonoid 2's kinda done. We could finish Chex quest. Finish not McDonald. I called it McDonald Land because I didn't feel like writing out the whole name. Cake no done. Uh-oh. Put it back in. Put it back, put it back, put it back, put it back, put it back. We'll allow multiple poll answers. Create poll. Share. Copy the URL. The king stalks and accosts you. That is, so, Walker Pierce, one thing. Accost is spelled like this. I do just want to point that out. I'm normally not super pedantic about it, but just for future reference. No worries, I understand what you mean. Honestly, as long as I understand what you mean, that's what really matters, but... let me see... No, it's all good. Don't be sorry about it, man. I just wanted to let you know because some people, you just don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. That's how it goes. You know? No. Alright, so let me put this up in announcements. Alright. Sorry I'm being a little bit quiet. I'm just trying to take care of this stuff in the background now, so don't forget to do it until Wednesday like I did last week, or this past week. Because that was an issue. I was like, oh no, it's Wednesday and I still haven't put out anything schedule-wise. That's a problem. Because, you know, I stream on the weekends, and so not putting anything out by Wednesday, and I'm like, maybe I want to do something Thursday. Alright, so we got this. That's all good. So the other thing next week is, I'm gonna text Luke. I'm gonna message Luke real quick and ask if he wants to play a Metroid game on stream with me next week. So I'll organize with him and see if I can find anything there. If not a big deal. We'll find something else to play, or I'll play Metroid by myself, one of the two. But it's been a while since we've had Luke on the channel, and I appreciate him. I like hanging with him. Federation Force, lackluster multiplayer. That's true, yeah. Federation Force was... I mean, Luke and I usually are just used to handing off the controller and just goofing off in a game. That's what we did for Cave Story. We're just vibing with the music now. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and exit out of Chex Quest. I don't really think we're gonna be playing any more Chex Quest anytime soon, but that was a nice time. I don't normally play a whole lot of Doom clones, so that was nice. Only 0.4% of the players who have owned this game have gotten the achievement, complete the single-player game with one character. I want to point out that most of the achievements that I've gotten for this game are, in fact, gold, because all of them... I get a feeling it's because the game's free and everybody picked up the game and then nobody played it, which is a thing. So, you know what? Why don't we talk a little bit about what's on sale on Steam? Give me a minute here and I'll